Hey y'all, happy Monday. Have y'all seen these pants before? Today I'm gonna make some. So these pants are worn here by Mel B. So cute. They're pleated across the front and I assume pleated on the back as well. Yes, finally gonna work with this fabric. I think I just need a pant pattern and I cut each leg super wide and I add pleats all across and stitch down, not just pleat, but pleat and stitch down. Then you have these super wide leg pants. Let's see if that works out for us. This is the pattern that I'm gonna use. McCall's M7786. This is the basic shape right here. I'm not going with the grain of the fabric. Is that what they call it? Right. I'm going across because I couldn't get the length and the width of all four pieces if I did it the other way. So I've got my pattern laid out. The thing I know that is going to be the same is the crotch. I say the side, but this one has a pocket and I'm not sure that I'm going to do a pocket, but I'm going to cut the crotch and then I'm going to shift it over here and and just shape the edge. And then I'll do it again. All right, here we go. Okay, let me show you what's going on. I had to play with the pleats a bit, and they might be hard to see because of the pattern. But I think that this is what we're gonna have. I think this is the shape that they're gonna have, which I am in love with. Okay, so let me show you what I did. Okay, so this is the back piece of the pants. This back piece, the waist is 23.5 inches wide. This is the hip line from like the edge to the crotch is 30. I'm gonna work on the wrong side. My waist is, I measured it earlier, but I don't remember. 42 waist, 48 hips, okay. Mel B's pants are fit, nice and tight. I don't want these to fit tight because this fabric is thin, looks a lot thinner than what hers is made out of. And I don't want, to wear these a couple of times and then they just start to tear. This is not the type of fabric that you want tight anyway. So what I did to get my pleats, the first side, I'm gonna come from the hip and I'm measuring 2.5 inches in. Pause. Future Clarissa here. That is absolutely incorrect. I just wanted to step in, let you know if you're planning on making these, it's not 2.5 inches from the edge, it's 4 inches from the edge. I realized this later on. I'm trying to save you the trouble. Okay, if you're writing this down or something, start 4 inches from the edge and then start your pleating. Carry on. And I'm putting a pin. And I went down about 5 or 6 inches here. And I did the same thing. Because if you look at the picture, the pleats they follow the curve, the hip line, the hip curve. And then about 11 to 12 inches down, I did another 2.5 inches in. I'm gonna go over, at first I was doing 2.5 inch pleat and then jumping 1 inch over to do the next pleat, but they were so close together. So I did 2.5 on the first one, and then I'm gonna go 1.5 inches over from that first pin, put my next pin. Okay, 1.5, and now I'm gonna go 2 inches. Go 1.5 and 2 inches. Okay, and I'll do the same down here. 1.5, 1, 2, 1.5, 1, 2, 1.5, 1, 2. This might be easier to do with a marker as well, but I pinned it to make sure that I could see what was happening. I think it would be hard for me, my eyes, to find a mark on a printed fabric. And I'm just taking these, bringing the pins together and catching both pieces. And we're doing it this way because we're going to sew down the inside, and then I may go back and top stitch the outside. I just pick up these 2 pins, pinch them together, take one of these pins, go through the fabric, and then pull the other one out. And that's that. Now, I think I'm gonna do a pocket on these. I wasn't sure, but I would love it. Now that looks a little further from the edge than that one. Why look so far from the freaking edge? 4 inches. You guys, I went 4 inches from the edge, not 2. Wonderful. And that makes me very, very annoyed. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. I made the proper adjustments. I had to do the whole thing over, but I came 4 inches from the edge, and then we turn it over. Like I'm all pointing same direction. That's it. And now there's gonna be amazing. Okay, so the pleating took forever, I know, but now that we're sewing, everything is gonna move really quickly. I stitched all 16 pleats, did a little pressing action, decided at this point that I did want to add a pocket, so I cut the pockets out, pinned that all together, sewed the pockets in, and top stitched those as well. Now I am going to sew the front and back together. If you have sewn pants before, the rest of this is very basic. Sewing down the sides, sewing the crotch, and then I moved on to the waistband. I cut 2 pieces for my waistband, 25 inches by 3 inches. I took each of those and folded them in half. I put interfacing on the front band and elastic in the back band. Connected them on one end, then sewed them around the waistband of the pants, and then connected them at the other end. The reason why I cut it a little bit long is because I wasn't sure how much that elastic was going to stretch and how much I was going to need. Now there's nothing left to do except hem, press, and wear. So this is a whole lot of top for these pants. I mean, I don't mind the dramatics of both. So let's just show you. Here's the waistband of the pants. I should have like 30 pair of these pants. I mean, in all different colors and fabrics for all different seasons. Don't you agree? Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you guys next Monday.